Live.
Recording started.
Alright.
Hello. Welcome to Charlesonian News Network. Today I'm interviewing the infamous Fred Prod, or Ferd Prod, sorry.
That's me.
Ferd, why don't you introduce yourself to the camera here?
I am Ferd Prod. I'm a member of the server.
Oh my god, so quirky.
Fred joined in the early part of Season 9, right before... Well, actually, it had to be right before the second Spawn War, because you caused it.
Yeah. I remember the exact date I joined, too. July 2nd, 2021.
So he's been here quite a while. 2
Yeah.
years now.
Yep.
And he has yet again found himself caught up in a massive war, which we're actually going to be testing on a whole new battle system, which hasn't been done in, 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years we've been using the same system. We're going to be trying out something new. I was actually inspired by the war that you started, the second Spawn War, with some tweaks. But aside from that, Fred, what caused you to get involved in this war?
Okay, so I remember that during this war was going on, I was originally on Luke's side. I was fighting with Luke. I was there for both battles. I got some kills on the enemies like Mephisto and such. And in the second battle, I shot one of them. I think it might have been Easton with the trench broom. K-Dino as well. But yeah, just been between the second and the third battle. There was another battle involving me and K-Dino because I had declared war on K-Dino because he had committed copyright infringement on my faction name.
Which this goes back to the World Peace Conference after the Great Exodus. Basically, Fred was involved in that exodus, and Aglaria was given to K-Dinosaur, which he renamed to Galeria, and all that cool fun stuff.
Yeah.
But now, so how did this even start? The war with you and K-Dino, start with that.
Well, after I made a little agreement with K-Dino, like, he said okay and everything. All of a sudden, next day, he declares war on me, and we have the battle the very same day. I had to set up a really quick fort.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually almost got the jump on me a couple times, especially with that cannon trick he did. But I got him in that battle. Broba joined in a little bit too late for that battle, though. I think it might have been as a joke. Was it a joke, Broba? Yeah, he came here.
Which battle?
The first one with K-Dino.
The first one. Yeah, I kind of came in as a joke.
Okay, yeah, good. And
that wasn't.
yeah.
I wouldn't really consider that even a battle. It was just a 1v1.
Yeah.
When I uploaded the video, it was just called a duel. So
Yeah, but there was a fort and everything, so I guess it's kind of a semi-battle, semi-duel. But the second battle, I think it was... Where was the second battle at?
it was
'Cause I
outside
remember...
of Aglaria.
Oh, shoot, that's right. He built a fort, like, less than 50 blocks from my city, totally defying the original tradition, which is changing with this new battle system.
Well,
and
K-Dinosaur doesn't have to go by tradition.
True.
He's next level.
That's a good point. But, yeah, he built a fort there, and he brought some more of his friends. So I got my guys online, and we cannoned them. We went into their fort. Like, I'm pretty sure that cannon killed a couple of them. And then we go into their fort, we killed them, find their bed, wipe them out. No casualties.
Mm-hmm.
And
now,
during... Huh?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, during that battle... a Lopatian was involved, and I found him sitting there. He didn't have any armor or anything, so he might have just spawned in that bed and came running out or something. I asked him if he was with Aglaria or with K-Dino. He said K-Dino, so not knowing he was a Lopatian, I killed him on suspicion of being an enemy.
And then that just catapulted.
Yeah, Luke came over... Yes, it did. Luke came over on a big ship, demanded I pay him 32 diamonds, so I counter-demanded him to reduce that to 16 diamonds, because he had supported K-Dino in the first battle anyway. And then, after he had disagreed to that, we never came to any agreement on a peace agreement or anything. So, he declared war on me, And just after that, Blocky started hitting me. I was telling him, stop hitting me, stop hitting me, stop hitting me, but he kept going, so I killed him. Then Broba came over and did the same thing. He actually got me a couple times. You killed me like several times, but you never broke my bed, so I just pulled a sword out of my chest, and I came back and finished him off. I still have his gear, by the way.
Oh. So basically, you got yourself into the war with Lope. There's no.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well,
Robo, chill. My dog.
now you're, you're aligned with Mephisto, which we actually weren't sure if that was going to happen to begin with. What, other than aside from the fact that you have a common enemy, what else drove
This
you
fool
to
doomed
make that
himself.
alliance?
What did he say?
Huh?
Hold on.
I said
All
this
right.
dude done doomed himself.
Well, Jace, well, Luke, we're doing an interview. Be quiet. But anyway, anyway, what the reason I decided to ally with Mephisto is that since we had a common enemy, there was no point in just staying at war with each other. So I made peace with him, and then I proposed an alliance, and that's how we got here today.
Mhm. And you guys lost your first battle, the naval battle, but I mean, you talked about cannon kills earlier, which I always thought would be really difficult to pull off. But
they were
in editing this video for the last battle, I noticed you guys got a lot of kills in with your cannons, and that heated shot that you're using completely destroyed their capital ship.
Yeah, it was. Thing is with the cannons, when you have people in a small area and you hit that thing with when you have 6 cannons hitting a small area with a whole bunch of people in it with explosive and heated shot, how many people do you think that's going to kill?
All
a
of
lot.
Them. Yeah.
But if we had gone in, sent some soldiers over there to break their bed, done stuff like that, and if we had done that, we would have won that battle. But
Oh shoot! Yeah, I didn't think about that. So if you had sent somebody at the beginning of that battle to infiltrate their capital ship and destroy that bed, you would have won, probably.
Yes, we would have, but unfortunately we overlooked that. And then Broba came onto our ship along with some guy named Zolalit. I have not seen Zolalit online since. I'm not even sure what he was doing in the battle.
Well, that's because you haven't been online. I played with him like a few nights before.
Yeah, Zolalit absolutely wiped us. He was like their version of Blue Panda.
Yeah.
Like he saved them that battle.
I can see that comparison actually, because I mean, actually, I died at Stylon.
Yeah,
like we were losing.
I watched the video when your channel was still around.
And I mean, I'm sure that for Luke, I'll ask him in his interview, but I'm sure that it felt like we're gonna come out and win that.
Yeah, Luke did actually die during that battle, so it's a very, very close comparison.
Mm-hmm.
If you would excuse me for a second, I'm going to help my dog real quick.
Okay.
I apologize.
So, while he's doing that, I will explain that tomorrow there's going to be a... Okay, I don't know when this is going to get uploaded, but as this is being recorded, it is the night before we test out our new battle system tomorrow, where Fred, our guest today, and his ally are going to go against the largest army ever formed in server history in a new battle type, which we'll have to come and see how it works out. I wish them the best of luck. But Fred, back to what you were saying, other than just destroying the beta, are there any like minor tweaks or changes you could have made during that battle that you think could have brought you a victory?
I believe that if we had built a second ship and divided our force a little bit, while we would only have 3 people per ship, if all of them were shooting cannons at them, and one ship crashed directly into them and started sorting them and taking out their bed, we could have won.
Well, Fred, you had 2 ships.
Yeah, but that one ship that we built, while it did look very, very pristine, like I loved the head look on it, the Jace head look on it, it ultimately would not have been suitable for cannons, because you know how I was saying about small spaces and cannons and such? That ship was a giant small space, so we would have been wiped. That's why we
Yes.
didn't use it.
Okay. That is
Oh.
true.
Yeah, it's that, and you you also put it right in between two enemy ships.
Yeah. I had
Well,
to move
that's
it for
what
you.
I didn't build that ship. I didn't put it in
I
that
did.
specific position. No, I mean the Jace head ship.
I did.
Oh, you built that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it looked good.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah, it was a
I mean, you didn't have to. Maybe it would have worked out better if you had shelled it from the other ship and just used the Jace ship to like head-on attack.
yeah,
Like
that
build
would
up
have
to the
been
capital ship and destroy it.
our best course of action, but unfortunately, I wasn't thinking in my right mind that day. I wasn't rightly.
You know,
I'm gonna be honest. I did not prepare for that battle. I was not ready.
it's fine. You know, it's easy to look back. Hindsight is 20/20. Basically, it's easy to look back and see I could have done this, I could have done that, but that's all stemming from what actually happened.
Yeah,
You know,
I remember
it's
Broba crashed his ship into our ship and hopped on, and I think he fell out of his ship and went into
Yeah.
our basement, or the hull of our ship. And then that Zolite guy, I never saw the Zolite guy. I just saw how many people he was killing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Definitely their Blue Panda that battle.
Yeah, they were saved that battle. But
Yeah.
personally, I don't see if Zolite does return this coming battle, it's going to be a lot different for him. Like he ain't getting to Blue Panda us this time. We are not going to let them win.
Yeah, it's a lot, and winning in the new battle type. I guess we'll move on to the next topic, our last
Of
topic,
course.
which
Of
is
course.
the new battle type and the battle tomorrow.
Mhm.
The new battle type, there's no like definite win or lose unless you just don't do anything. Like even
Yeah.
if like say you have to sacrifice Aglaria's capital, but you take
Uh-huh.
over 2 or 3 of their bases, you're in a better position than you were going into it.
Of course.
You know,
Though there is the symbolic value of the capital itself, because losing your capital is not very good for PR or anything.
well then you could just negotiate trading the territories back.
That's true, but that would just result in a status quo, you know?
Yeah, status quo where you have 2 of their bases, you gave
No,
one back, and then you took your capital back.
I think it was status quo antebellum, whatever it's saying, whatever that. I think it, yeah, like just going to how back it was before the battle. That would mean nothing if I traded that territory back.
I'm saying you could trade one of the territories that you took,
Mm-hmm.
so you're still in a higher position. But
That's
definitely,
true.
I mean, so your partner actually agreed that capitals are on the table tomorrow.
I agreed in conjunction with that. I authorized that. I agreed.
And I mean, how do you think your odds are going into the battle tomorrow?
Well, while we aren't very numerous compared to Lopad, we have developed a pretty good strategy on what to do tomorrow.
So you have a strategy.
Yes, I'm not going to say it here for obvious reasons, but we do
Obviously,
have a
yeah.
strategy.
And maybe we can get you back on after the battle to talk about it.
That's
But I'm
true.
excited to see it.
Yeah, win or
It's
lose, I
still
will return for the battle. From after the battle.
it's still a mystery as to how we're going to be recording it. Will you
Mhm.
be recording your perspective?
Yes, I will be recording my perspective and
Okay.
uploading it this time. My upload failed last night, so I'm going to upload it again. And my dog's barking. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
That's good. Well, I think that's all we really need to talk to Fred about. I don't know how long it's going to be until he gets back. I'm sure he would say goodbye to you guys, but we'll see him again after the battle. Other than that, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.